Hi, my name is Oleg, and today I'm going to be going over with you how we helped this dustless blasting owner go from zero to $30,000 in added revenue. So this is Tom right here, and Tom in 2022, January 2022, decided to start a dustless blasting company. He wanted an alternative to the $8,000 marketing package that he was offered to get his business off the ground, and so he searched for all these different kinds of solutions. And after interviewing a handful of candidates, he realized he needed someone who actually deeply understood a holistic approach to marketing to explode his business. Okay. So he wanted a predictable and a budget friendly way of acquiring customers. So he wanted number one, he wanted to acquire leads through organic SEO. Why did he want organic SEO? Because he wanted it so that it could be just everything could be organic, so you don't have to pay for the paid ads, right? He didn't want to pay extra for this advertising. He just wanted the leads to consistently be coming in to his website over time, and so that way he has reliable growth, reliable customers, right? And so that's the main thing that he was really looking for. The business required a profitable channel for lead generation, right? So that was one of the issues, right? So there was really nothing there that was a profitable channel for generation. So that was one of the things that needed to be figured out. What was going to be this channel that was going to get leads coming into the door, so that way he could service all of these clients, right? There was minimal branding and content about his services. So as he just started the business in January, so there was really nothing much. There wasn't too much. There was a little bit. There wasn't too much to go off of. So the content needed to be there, so that way that customers or prospects could be informed about what exactly he's going to deliver, what exactly he's going to fulfill as a service, right? So, number one, we created a marketing strategy to bring in new customers. We redesigned the whole entire website, the content, the copywriting, the SEO, the creative, the logo, the branding. So there was a lot that needed to be done because really it's a brand new company, right? So the website needed to look as if it was made in 2022. So that's a lot. That's an issue that a lot of uh, businesses have, is that their website just looks like it's so old. And if your website just looks like it's really poorly made, it looks really old, then good luck having a ton of people want to actually work with you, right? Because they don't want to work with someone who looks like they're stuck in 1990, right? So we so that's exactly what we did. We made him a great website, and we also made the content and all of the copywriting, the SEO for the website. So basically, had all the different pages had information like about the company, what the services were dustless blasting, right? Educating prospects in what dustless blasting was, because maybe someone's going to look up rust removal near me and they don't even know what dustless blasting is, but they see the ad, they decide to click on the ad, and they want to know exactly how the rust is going to get removed, or how the paint is going to be removed. So that landing page, the page that people go onto, they're going to have to know why, why this service is going to actually work and what exactly it is, right? So that is a key element. Um, so the creative, so having on the website a bunch of different images of dustless blasting, what it looks like, a logo, right? An attractive logo that just looks fresh. And so one of the first things that we did was we tried low cost media placements and email outreach, which did not work actually. So that was the first thing that we tried, because he didn't want to jump straight into paid advertising, such as Google, such as like Facebook ads. He did not want to jump into that right away. He wanted to see, there's local media placements like next door. That was one of the things that we tried, and it just didn't work. It just didn't work. Email outreach, like finding all kinds of different businesses and companies that might be interested in dustless blasting, like getting certain things removed, surface coatings removed to make their business look more attractive. And that just didn't work. That really just did not work. And me, having used Google Ads before, I knew that this was such a profitable, it's just a perfect engine to actually get customers, get the right people into the door, right? Because Google Ads, it's the buyer. They have buyer intent. Every time someone's searching a certain thing in Google, it's because they want to get something. They're looking to actually buy something. So Google Ads is an absolutely incredible source. I knew that this was an incredible source. Um, and so what did we do first? We performed market research, entered over 180 keywords into Google Ads, excluding those keywords that have the wrong buyer intent, right? So for dustless blasting, some keywords might be, dustless blasting for sale. So something like that, like for sale, anything that has like for sale is not the kind of buyer intent that we want, because that's people that are looking to get into the dustless blasting business, right? We only wanted to target people who actually want to get dustless blasting services, people that only want to get these services to remove certain coatings so that they can restore their objects. And so that was really, really important. And something else that I would like to really mention in as a part of Google Ads is that over 180 keywords were input into Google Ads, and almost all of these were actually exact phrase. So this is a really technical thing. I probably will not get into this. It's really technical, but they were actually exact phrase in order for us to get like the most accurate results, so that every time someone searches the exact word, like dust blasting near me or paint removal near me, we would be popping up for that search. So instead of using broad keywords, we used exact keywords. It's a little technical thing, but it makes all the difference. So that was part of this campaign setup for Google. We tested 4 ads with different call outs, different headlines and descriptions to find out which variables would perform the best. So that's a really important thing to do. Is in your ads, there are going to be certain things that are going to pop out. They're going to stand out to certain people. So we wanted to know exactly, what are those exact things that are going to stand out the best for people. It might be like contact us today. We, like, for example, we noticed actually having a certain keyword or a certain headline like contact us today performed better in the headline instead of the description. So using like things like that, like small things like that, actually did have quite a significant effect, significant outcome. So knowing these kinds of things starting out were really important for scaling. And so that's why we needed to have 4 different ads, so that way we can test out, what is going to be the best ad with each of these different variables set up in place that's going to get the best market resonance, right? Because advertising and marketing is about getting market resonance. So that was a really, really critical element into figuring out, critical element to getting the highest conversion rates, right? Because you can have some really basic ad, but if it's just not, you don't have the right words that are going to catch people's attention, then you might as well just throw your money in the trash. Okay, you might as well just throw your money away, because if you have an ad that is just not going to resonate, then you're going to be wasting a lot of money, because you're not going to be attracting the right people. And if you're not testing different variables, then it's going to look rough for you, because then you're just putting all your eggs in one basket, hoping that works. But then there might be another ad that has a certain word or phrase that just really captures someone's attention, right? So the next thing was step 3. Once the foundation was ready and the tracking was all set up, so important thing is to set up tracking, so that way we know like how good are our results actually? What are we doing? How are our metrics looking? Are people actually going onto the website? Are people actually filling out the form? Google Analytics is a great thing for tracking. So that was something that was set up. So we started running Google search ads to promote his Dustless blasting services. So now we lift off. So results. So in the first 2 days, it's pretty remarkable. In the first 2 days, $9 turned into $5,700 worth of quotable projects. Right? It's pretty amazing that $9 can have such a high yield. As you can see here, this is from March 8th. That's when we actually started the campaign. That's when we actually started the campaign. So February was the month of testing, and then the end of February was so this whole part right here was like February, January, February, March. Yeah, so March was the beginning of March was this. It was the performing the keywords, entering the keywords, setting up the ads. So March 8th comes around, and we get some really incredible results. 2 calls, 1 form submission. That equals 3 leads for $9, which turned into $5,700 worth of quotable projects. Pretty remarkable. So in the first end of the month, once $266 were spent, we got over 15 leads, and over $20,000 worth of quoted projects. And we actually ended up hitting $5,700 in the revenue for the first month. And that is a 21x return on ad spend. So $266 put in, $5,700 generated. So pretty awesome for the first month. 6 months in, okay, $456 spent. So we knew like this was working. So let's put some more money into it. So that's what we did. We put in some more money into it. As you can see, like one, 2, 3, 4. These are the different ads. And by the end, we stuck with one ad, right? But during this process, one ad was performing the best. So obviously, it was this one. 6 months in, this is month 6 actually. So it's month 6. We got 32 plus leads in that month, with a cost per lead of $14 and $15,000, over $15,000 in revenue, and that in itself is a 34x return on ad spend. So we went from a 21x to 34x. So 6 months in, this is the kind of result that we had for the month of August. So we have the month of August here, right? So month 7, we had $305 spent, 25 plus leads, cost per lead $12, and the revenue for that month was 98. The revenue was $30,000 with a return on ad spend of 98x. That's a 90. So $305 put in, $30,000 as a result of the revenue. So that's the thing about running Google Ads. So even if you might not have in 1 month, so even if 1 month you don't get like the kind of results that you want, the process of the lead might transfer over to the next month, right? So like one of these leads might have come in from the month before and helped us achieve this $30,000 in revenue, right? So yeah, $305 spent. $305 spent, as you can see right here. Average cost per click was only $2.43. Have a nice click-through rate of 5.6, and we had out of 126 clicks, we were able to generate $30,000. So that was pretty exciting, really exciting to take this person Tom, the startup owner who had zero clients, did not know where he was going to get his clients from, had absolutely no clue, wanted to find out how to do this, um, and got these kinds of results. So it's pretty awesome. As a result of these all of these processes, we also ended up being on the first page of Google and getting the first result for Dustless Blasting near me with the location after it. Dustless Blasting being in fourth place, Sandblasting sixth place, Sandblasting near me sixth place, all on the first page. And these are the main keywords that any company, any Dustless Blasting company wants to be in, right? Any Dustless Blasting company wants to be ranking for these keywords, and we effectively did that. But in order for you to know how we did that, I would like to just show you how did we get on the first page. We had an optimized website, right? So the fact is that the website was really great at converting. If we did not have a good website, if the website was not attractive enough for prospects, if it did not inform the prospects enough, if it did not have certain movers, if it didn't have certain movers like having a button at the top of the page that said get pricing, that brought people to the bottom of the website where the contact form was, things like this, like little things like this. If it didn't have that, then we probably would not have gotten enough conversions. We would not have gotten that many conversions. And then we would not have been signifying to Google, the actual algorithm of Google, that we were worthy of being in the top position, right? One of the reasons why we were able to get these really great standings on Google was because the website was getting a lot of traffic, right? So the Google ads are great because they bring in traffic. This traffic is signifying to Google, that this is a good website. If people stay long enough, we had some, people were staying on the website. They were staying on the pages. They were reading through. They were clicking over to different pages, right? This definitely helped to signify to Google that this is a good website, that it should be pushed up, in to the first page. And this definitely helps, So, just having a great website is going to do miracles for you, having a good website. So that is what daily visits and conversions via Google Ads means. And that's why we were able to get onto the first page. Backlinks was another thing that we did. So a backlink is basically when somewhere on the internet there is a link that goes straight to your website. So this is another mover in getting us getting the web page up on Google, right? So backlinks are a great strategy for getting a website a better ranking, because it's signifying to backlinks are signifying that this is a website that's getting traffic, that it's it's interesting. It's just the more activity you can get for your website, really, the better, So that was one of the things that we did, just getting consistent backlinks to the website to signify to Google that this is a worthy website that should get ranked higher. So the owner, after all of this, is just absolutely more than thrilled that his business is growing and that leads are coming in daily. So this is just a little thing, a little review that he wrote for me. He was looking for an SEO professional to promote his business, and then he found someone who basically was able to get him, that holistic marketing approach that he needed. If you are in need of a highly skilled marketing expert with broad skill sets for all things digital and branding, I would highly recommend that you consider Oleg. His fees are reasonable, work ethic strong. His knowledge and experience will help your business hit the ground running. So thank you, Tom. And I'm so happy to have been working with you to get these kinds of results. So now he's scaling to $50,000 per month in added revenue. We were really successful from our campaigns, and it's going to be really exciting how the business grows as Tom is hiring more people, and just growing the business so that it just becomes an absolute machine, a machine. So one of the next steps for Tom that he's currently taking is to get more short form video content. So um, a step. This is a step recommended for most businesses, and the reason why is because it'll help you be first of mind. So what is first of mind? So if you're posting on social media, which is free to do, it's free to post on social media. It gets shown to many people, and um, so if people are seeing your content consistently, right? They're seeing your content, then they'll associate you with maybe the certain service that you provide. So if you're posting Dustless Blasting videos, for example, then they will certain people, businesses, when they think of Dustless Blasting, they'll think of you. So that way they won't they won't actually be searching for any other providers of this certain service or the certain outcome that they're looking for, because you provided, because you were there first, right? You were there on social media, it popped up into the place that they like to hang out at, and now they really liked your content. Now they'll be thinking of you first. They'll be thinking of you first whenever they think about this certain service or outcome that can be provided, right? So that is a really amazing thing, because what that's going to do is actually it's going to lower your cost for acquisition, right? Your CAC, right? It's going to lower it. So that way, you know, you're going to be getting customers from your organic posting. You're going to be getting organic posting, is going to be bringing the cost down. So you don't have to spend as much on Google advertisements or any other kinds of advertisements, because people be thinking of you first, right? So this decommoditizes the business. What this means is that there's a lot of companies say, Dustless Blasting or any other company, or not any other company, but there's a lot of companies that are just so similar, right? They're just so similar. And when someone wants to buy something, they will just buy for someone who might have a lower price, right? They might just buy someone who has a lower price. So you want to be decommoditized, so you're not really competing on price. And what this means, what short form content does, is it helps you to be liked more. It builds a brand, right? So why is Gucci able to price their bags the way they do compared to other handbag, stores? Because they have a brand. So they are decommoditized, because Walmart bag versus a Walmart bag versus I can't even think of any. Where else do you get bags from? I don't even know, but you get the point. You get the point. Basically, what it does is it decommoditizes you. So that way, people have more affection towards your brand. They just feel emotionally more tied to your brand, so that they're more likely going to just choose you no matter what. Localized targeting. If you're posting organically, especially Tom and any Dustless Blasting company, if you use certain even hashtags for your location, then the content is going to be, it can be pushed out to where you are, where you provide your services at. So that's an amazing thing that you can do, and it's free, absolutely free, to be seen in front of thousands of people who are near you that might be looking for your service, and they might not be looking for it right now, but in the future, say they might need this kind of service provided, they'll remember you, right? They will remember you, and you're local too, and you're local. So it's pretty amazing. So that's the thing that TikTok also has been doing, is basically it's interest based. So the way they push out their videos to, they know how do they know how to push out the videos to? It's interest based. So people who are most likely going to actually like the content, people who are going to be most likely to engage with the content. So this is this is just a remarkable thing that we have right now, this amazing tool of posting for free and being seen in areas near you in front of thousands of eyes, right? Thousands of eyeballs that could potentially buy from you in the future and that you can build a relationship with just from a video. So, and you can get explosive, absolutely explosive growth if you're doing this right, because TikTok has been the number one platform for getting explosive growth within these last few years. And now Instagram is doing the same thing, right? They're competing, giving you that explosive growth if you're posting reels. YouTube Shorts is giving you that explosive growth if you're posting YouTube Shorts. So videos that are for Shorts is less than a minute. And this is that's an amazing thing to build your brand, become decommoditized, be first of mind and hit local audiences. So that's one of the things that are going to be amazing for Tom. So one of the other next steps for Tom would be a software to maintain the scale and compound growth, right? So automating reviews is a powerful thing. It's a really powerful thing. So when someone becomes a customer, when someone goes from a lead to being a customer, it's a certain kind of thing where you drag the prospect along in the CRM, and then they automatically get a text sent out to them saying, would you like to please leave us a review? It will really help us out. Thank you so much. Something like that. This is an amazing thing because as I talked about with Google, reviews are an important thing to get your ranking even higher, right? So rankings on Google are massive. Or getting that nice organic search ranking, huge. It's huge for getting leads coming in daily, getting customers. Lead automation is a really great thing for Tom, and that's one of the next steps as well, is to automate responses, work and workflows to save time, maybe even getting a web chat to convert more visitors on into customers. So having actually like so at the bottom of the screen of the website, having a little pop-up that says, hey, do you need help with anything? Fill out, send us a message, and then automatically that goes to the CRM software. That person is now a lead, and now it's all consolidated into one place. So this is just to bring efficiency and scale, right? Because if you're going to be getting just so many people hitting you up every single day because they want your services, you want to have a powerful software that's going to keep things super organized. Like, you have to stay organized, and that's going to help to provide that scale then to go from 50,000 to maybe even 100,000 per month. And so it's a really powerful thing. So that way you're never missing out on leads, and you have things so that way you're following up with them. And that's just a really powerful thing to have. Workflows to save time. So automations is a really, really amazing thing that's going to save a lot of time instead of having to do each task manually. So every time someone becomes a lead, a potential lead, when they reach out to you, you have automations in place to send them, an immediate message, and then you can follow up with them automatically without having to actually do it yourself. So automation is key, and software is going to be key. Having a CRM to grow the audience, keep all the messages in one place. So that way, if you get a message from Facebook or Instagram or Google or email, it's all going to be in one. It's all going to be in one place. That's an amazing thing to have, because it just keeps things organized and streamlined. So that is one of the next steps for Tom. And this is the end. So I thank you so much for watching this video. It's been an amazing journey working with Tom. And in case you're interested in how these kinds of results can be replicated for you, then look into the description, send me a message, and I look forward to speaking with you. So thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure making this, and I hope you have a great day.